Hey guys, so today it's supposed to be raining, but it's not raining yet, but it's supposed to rain. Friday, the let's see, 12th of April. I got to do my taxes this weekend. Anyway, so this tire's off the backhoe, and I didn't have to. I had a heck of a time getting the lug nuts off of this thing. They must have been on there for a while, and they were also sort of painted on. I had to heat every one of them to get them off, and I broke one with the breaker bar, and then I broke the breaker bar. So I got them off then, and I'm not going to worry about the one lug nut that's broke. That's not going to hurt anything for this. But anyway, there was a tube in the tire, and I inflated it and sprayed some soap on it, and this is the only spot that had a little tiny little hole in it. You know, when you have there's a lot of weight on the front end when you're carrying 3 or 4 logs that are heavy, and a couple of times I used the tires to push the logs forward to roll them, and I think that's what kind of gave me the flat. I believe it might have, the way it's sitting here, I think it hit I squashed it a little too hard against the rim. So I'm going to just check the rim, the rim before I put it back together to see if there's anything in there. I've already checked the tire. Judging by where the air snifter valve comes out, it's somewhere in here where it was. I felt up in there. I didn't feel anything. I just want to feel the edge of the rim, see if there's any sharp edges in it that I could file off or whatever. I mean, this tire's been on there for probably 6 years or better. So that's the reason why it was so hard to get off. But I was just happy that there was a good inner tube, and I mean the inner tube has a little bit of rust on it from the inside of the wheel, but the inner tube is still good. Thankfully, it's not a Chinese rubber, or it would only last for a couple of days. But anyway, it worked good. The patch I put on it is nice and tight all the way around. So I don't know if you've ever done any tires before, but it's not really hard to fix a tire. You just have to be a little clean about it. What I do is let all the air out of the tube, and then I roll it over something round, and it just so happened that I had this morning. So I sat here, rolled it over that, and then they give you a little, in the patch kit there, they give you a little thing like looks like a little rasp, just to clean the shine off of the rubber. So you want to clean it off a little bit bigger than what the whole patch is going to take up. And this patch is a lot bigger than I needed, but I figured I'm not taking chances. The hole was right in the center there. So then after you clean it off good and you wipe it off with something dry, then you want to put the glue on there. Now there was a time when my dad used to fix tires. He would light the glue with a match to make it warm and also very sticky, and it would dry quick. I didn't do that. This stuff seems to work pretty good. I'll just show you the brand of it here. I know it's hard to get any other brands today. Tractor Supply, I bought the slime, rubber cement, and the patches there. And the patches seem to work pretty well. So this slime stuff's not that bad. I would have preferred some other brands, but they seem to be out of business. I don't know. But anyway, that's what we got there. So I'm leaving the air out of the inner tube right now. I took the snifter valve out, and as soon as all the air's out of that tire, then I could pick the tire up here and slip the tube back in, making sure that I pull the end out. I have a tool here that I use for when you have tubeless tires, but I also use this thing so that I got something to grab a hold of, not that the tube slips back in there. Because what happened was when the tire went flat, now I caught it, you know, I saw it going down, so I put air in it to finish up the work I was doing. But when I just moved the backhoe just a little bit, I had left all the air out of the tire, and I was picking it up and down, and the tube where the valve is came out of the gosh darn wheel, made it hard to find. So you know, you want to just keep track of that. But other than that, they're not really that hard to fix. Although for somebody 65, I felt like it was in a fight with a grizzly bear. So at the moment, I'm just going to take a rest and let this thing dry up a little, get all the air out of the tube. And then I think I'm going to put this thing back together. And I'll put it on the backhoe. One thing nice about the backhoe is that you don't need a jack out there, because the jack, you know, is the front bucket. But I heated them. I didn't have to use an oxyacetylene torch. I heated them with the propane torch, the nuts, and then I was able to put a little bit of oil on there to help them spin off. But you can see that's backing plate. There's a little rusty, or hub, I should say. And I did break one off. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not even going to try to fix it. If I broke more than one, yes, but not worth my time. So anyway, that's what I was doing today, and so, and I'm also been working on this. I just brought this 8x8 in, piece of 8x8. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, I'm going to drill a hole through these. I'm going to put them on the edges of this for rollers, and I'm going to, now that hole that's in there means nothing. This is for the crane I'm talking now. I'm going to drill holes through here, and then I'll put this between those and use that as a roller against the pipe that I have there. Now what I'm going to do is put the two smaller ones, you know, in the back, and the one side that doesn't take, that's not going to take all the weight. These two longer ones, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to have them where all the weight of the crane's going to be in the front and stuff. So that's what I've been working on today and yesterday, and I had to clean up a little bit. Everything was a freaking mess, and someone who lives in here just doesn't seem to want to do any cleaning up. I don't want to mention any names, but they're kind of a little on the lazy side. So anyway, I managed to get cleaned up. The only thing I didn't do was put this pile of tools away that I had here, so I want to put that away yet. I got to clean this workbench off. But other than that, seems like it's getting pretty good. So, and little by little we're getting better. Sally is showing some good signs of improvement this morning. She actually walked the dog, which I'm really happy for you guys who were were sending out your best wishes and all for us, because you never know. At our age, it's, you know, tough sometimes. So anyway, that's the story for today, guys. My videos haven't been that long. I haven't been really doing a whole lot. I got a lot of little chores to do that I'm not making videos of. But very soon I'll be out there planing, and I want to cut some trees naturally, so I'll be getting there. Okay, so I'm going to go have lunch, and then I'll come back and finish fighting with this tire. Well guys, I got the tire on there, so that's one job fixed. I still didn't get tires for my wife's car yet. I got to go pick up 2 tires. They don't really have them locally. I'll probably end up buying them on eBay, or not eBay, TireRack.com I think it is. Well, we'll see. So that's that. Now I do have to put a pin inside of this chain back here. This chain that turns the hoe. A pin broke out of there. It's laying here somewhere. Right there it is. Yeah. So I need to fix that when I get a chance, which isn't going to be right now.